Hello Internet, I'm HamsterBomb and you are back for some more Ask Hamster. Anyway, let's just get on with it. Alex, what's your favorite legendary? Now, I'm immediately biased because I want to pick one that I have shiny hunted and really like because I've shiny hunted, and if I did that, I'd give it an equal tie between Ho-Oh, Mew, and Rayquaza. But if I'm saying favorite legendary in general, it would probably be Celebi, and if I had the ability to hunt a shiny Celebi, it would easily be Celebi as my number one. Also, do you know when you're going to start streaming? I don't yet. At the moment, I'm really busy with the other jobs that I'm trying to get done, and honestly, I'm just trying to stick to my normal video schedule so I can at least get you guys the videos that I kind of promised that I'd make. And on top of that, streaming will probably happen when that schedule lightens up, and if anything, the Christmas break is actually really going to help a lot because since one of my jobs is I'm a part-time teacher, that's obviously going to open up my schedule as well as a lot of yours. So that'd be a great time to try it. And until then, I'm just going to try and like fill up as many videos as I possibly can to get us to that point because I'm a little behind. Hey Hamp, first question here. Will you ever do a collection tour? Something like a collection of your plushies or games or something else you have a big collection of? Actually, I mentioned this in another video of mine, thinking about doing stuff like this because I've got a lot of really cool collectible stuff. In fact, I like keep switching some out for the Ask Hamster videos, and I really have a lot of it back there, and I'd like to make videos on them. I don't know if you guys were really interested, so, I mean, if you guys are, then totally I can make some because that'd be great filler video. I would really enjoy making them, honestly I would, because I got a lot of really cool stuff and I want to show people. How long did it take to go from 0 to 100 or even 0 to 1,000 subscribers? Well, 0 to 100 happened in like a day because I basically just announced on my Ocarina Hero channel, which had been down for like 3 years. I said, hey, I'm back on YouTube, and all of a sudden, boom, the channel just like blasted up over 100. They're like, okay, and 1,000 took, I would say about a year of all the videos that I was making, maybe even a little longer than that actually. It took a really long time. So, I wouldn't count the big surge that I got from Ocarina Hero as anything as that was really large for the channel. If anything, it was this summer that was really just powered on you guys who like all of a sudden like really started sharing videos that you really liked, and all of a sudden like likes were just being blasted on all sorts of videos, and that's what drives the channel to go up really fast. If you see it slowing down or speeding up, it's all driven by you. I just make videos. Of all the Pokemon games, which one is your favorite? 2 is fine too if you can't decide. I kind of think that my favorite one is Heart Gold, and it's not because I'm doing my Q-Charm challenge in it. That's actually just my favorite Pokemon game. And I think it's just an equal balance of, you know, being really awesome that it's like the only region that you could get the 16 badges, beat the Elite Four multiple times, go back and beat Trainer Red, as if like the game was acknowledging its own past story and allowing you to go back for that. I wish they would really do that more, like maybe let you visit other regions or get extra badges, you know, things like that. Pokemon doesn't really do that anymore, and I was so excited when they were going that direction when I was playing Gold and Silver, and then the remake of Heart Gold Soul Silver added so many cool features to what was already my favorite generation. Was just a lot of fun. Love that one. What's your favorite shiny? Not specifically that you found. Mine's either Corsola or Absol. I love shiny Corsola. I named mine Cupcake. Go Cupcake! That's actually a kind of hard question too, and to help me even narrow it down, I had Kim's help me make another top 10 list, even though it ended up being more like a top 50 list of the best shiny Pokemon forms. And we were like, I'm not kidding, we had brackets and everything that was like lining different shinies up to help us narrow down which ones really we thought were the best. And I'm gonna plan on trying to get that video for you guys sometime soon. Like I said, I'm really busy at the moment, but I want to get that video out because it goes with the other one I made like months ago. So that'd be really cool if that'd be a really cool video. Well, of course it would be really cool if it'd be a really cool video. How about I finish my sentences properly? Never mind. Next question. I want to ask what advice and tips you can give someone who wants to start making videos on YouTube. Seems like something I'd like to try one day, either seriously or as a hobby. Well, if I have any advice, do it as a hobby. Do it because you love doing it. Do it because you enjoy what you're doing. And then if, you know, a ton of subscribers show up or you start actually making some profit off of it, then continue doing it because you love it and you will never get tired of it. So if that's like the best thing I can tell anybody, because I just make videos because I really enjoy doing it. And as you'll hear in a video coming up really soon, I even lost a ton of money from doing this, and it was basically from my partnership stealing almost everything I made for the entire year, which is everything that's worth anything, really. So that's not what was important to me, so fortunately I'm still just like, okay, I know that hurts a lot because there's a lot that I needed that for, but if I was doing this seriously and was just trying to get money, that would have killed my channel, you know? And because this is all about like a spirit of me enjoying what I do so much and doing it even though nobody might watch it. I don't care. I'm making it because I love making it, and I love hearing what people say about it, and I love making people happier because they can watch some of my videos online. And that's all that if I can tell you anything, it's all you want to strive for, is just be happy with what you're doing. And if you can be happy with what you're doing and it turns serious, awesome, congratulations, you just got like the best job in the world. And if it's a hobby, whatever, you're still doing what you love anyway, so just be happy no matter what.
Shuckle plus rollout equals RIP. Shuckle is death.
I finally never use rollout on my Shuckle. I know I mentioned it in the last video how much I love Shuckle, but I actually don't use rollout at all. If anything, rollout on Shuckle, you need to make sure that he's got like some accuracy modifier to make sure he doesn't start missing, so you have to start the rollout again. But personally, I play Shuckle with like a bunch of status problems, and he's just a jerk if you do that, because it is a perfect wall Pokemon. That's why I really like Shuckle. It takes forever to beat anything, but it's just like a slow demise, especially if you're playing a real person, watching them get so frustrated that they can't hit your Shuckle that's got 6 double teams on it, keeps resting, keeps throwing out Toxic and Swagger, ruining them. It's just so funny. I'm an evil person. What is your Twitch name? Well, he hasn't decided if he wants to stream on Twitch or YouTube, although Twitch seems better. Yeah. When I actually get time to start streaming, like I said, guys, I'm gonna figure out which is better and which isn't. I mean, the only advantage I can imagine that YouTube would be better is I don't have to alert any of you guys when I'm streaming. It will just show you. And I'm pretty sure YouTube keeps everything in a log for you guys to like watch back through again. Twitch does the same thing, but I'm pretty sure YouTube does that too. Twitch, I don't really know the advantages of using Twitch versus YouTube. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments, but either way, I'll figure it out later. I have always wondered why you don't like Pepes. I love how you call them Pepes and not felines. They don't deserve names. Well, I guess that is their new species. That's the brand that I call them, the Pepes. But anyway, that originated from my first playthrough, funnily, of Monster Hunter Tri. Obviously, you guys haven't even seen any of that on YouTube. I was just playing it because I just wanted to try this new game that came out. And, you had an option to name your cat. I named it a Pepe because it was one of the options, and they said you can name your next cat when you get for the farm, and I also named it Pepe, and this was like on the list of names you could choose. There was only so many names, and I thought Pepe was funny, and then I went through them again for the next cat, didn't like any names, so I was like, I'm gonna name him Pepe, and then I named the last one Pepe too. And because they do nothing, I'm not kidding, nothing for you other than work on the farm, like, you know, hoeing the garden, they're tilling the land, they're sweating till they drop. It's great. So they're my slaves, and I called them my Pepes. And I just combine that with the fact that I just don't like cats normally. Cats hate me. In reality, cats just don't like me. I don't know why. They get so angry when I enter the room. They try and attack me. They're evil. I don't understand it. But anyway, combining that with the Pepe mentality that I got from Monster Hunter Tri, pushing them together turns this into this weird hatred towards the Pepe that it is my slave. And I treat them that way properly in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Generations. You are too cool, I can hardly handle it! To be honest, I can't handle it myself. What's the video/series you had the most fun making? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Wow, honestly, I think it has to be Pokemon Q-Charm. And I'm biasing a lot of things into that because this is, you said making, not like filming, you know, or actually playing. That's different because most of what I do is post what you saw. And I'll do, you know, edits and stuff, and there's a lot of series where I run into serious problems. Like the first Pokemon Randomizer. The second one, for the most part, had a lot of problems too. It's gonna be ridiculous, but the recordings I did for Metal Gear Solid 4, so much went wrong. It's okay though, the series is fine, but We got so lucky. If they hadn't made their save states the way they did in that game, that series would have been lost. I had to start over and try and... it would have been ridiculous. But, yeah, there were a lot of problems I've had, but I think in Pokemon Q-Charm, generally, none of that happened except for the giant audio loss that happened recently, which is almost over, guys. The next episode of Pokemon Q-Charm you get is going to be the last one with a double face cam thing, and then we're on the capture card. Yeah, I'm actually going to be filming some of those episodes later today. But anyway, I'm so excited when I sit down just to record Pokemon Q-Charm, just because it's so much fun for me, because I feel like I can, it's like the only series, no, I can do it for almost any series, but it's like, I feel so comfortable in Pokemon Q-Charm. I can just sit down and just start talking about almost anything Pokemon related or anything in general, and you guys like always say how much you love that series, and everyone's like waiting for it so eagerly. It makes me so excited and feels special and cared about with that series in particular, and it's not too hard really to edit, and if anything, using my new capture card software is just only gonna make it easier, which is just gonna be even better. I'm so excited for filming Pokemon Q-Charm today. Have you ever played Shovel Knight? Nope. If so, did you like it? No. I mean, do you like the Kirby games? I've funnily only played one Kirby game ever, and it was the very first one. It was on the NES, and like looking at its graphics, you're like, you sure this is not a Super Nintendo game? Like, it looks really good, and it was actually a really, really fun game. I really enjoyed it. It had a good like difficulty curve to it, I think, and some of the other Kirby games that I've played, I played a little bit of the N64 one, and I remember I've never even picked up the controller or anything. I just popped it in because I saw my fiance had it, and I moved around my cursor, went to the second to the last level, and beat it without ever getting hit. And I was like, man, I missed that other NES one I played. That was fun. But I don't know, maybe that level that I just randomly jumped on was an easy one to like give you powers or something for the last fight. I have no idea. But anyway, yes, I really liked that first NES one that I played. I would have played more, but you know, I don't know. I'm just a busy guy. Hey Alex, do you have any hidden talents besides the luck of finding shinies? Well, actually, I have horrible luck with finding shinies if you started watching more of my stuff. But anyway, yes, I had to actually ask my fiance for advice on answering this question, and she gave me a very good point. I have about the same kind of luck with technology. As soon as anything actually becomes mine, if possession has passed from one person to me, that piece of technology is cursed. It will break with that weird 1 out of a million chance that this had this strange factory defect in it, and the company is not going to fix it because they think it's your fault, or it's never going to be found out what's actually wrong with it. You got to buy another one. I am always that person with every piece of equipment I get. Which is kind of what terrifies me about the capture card, honestly, because that nothing has happened yet, thank God. But my microphone, my camera, my computer, every single part in my computer, my webcam, my light even, my monitor, my speakers, actually, I think I pointed at absolutely everything at my phone. I haven't had anything messed up with my phone yet, recently. But anyway, yes. Everything I touch becomes broken. Get this, I even told people at my new job at work, my video editing job, that I told them that basically, and they set my computer down in my cubicle, and the instant it became mine, weird stuff started happening. I don't do anything to the computer, I just work in Premiere and I edit video, and the thing like spazzes out, it loses network connection, weird stuff happens when I touch it. I don't know why, it's just me.
2 jobs plus YouTube? You must be tired once you're done working for the day.
Yeah, it's really crazy actually, but fortunately they're both part-time at the moment, and my first one, because it's part-time, I kind of chose when my hours were, which is a full day Monday and Tuesday and a half day on Wednesday. And my second job is a nightly class teaching at a university around here, which is a night class on a Tuesday. So my Tuesdays, you can imagine, I get up at like 6:30, I go to work until 5, come home, eat really quick, go right to school, teach, and then I can leave at 9:20, come home, sleep, get back up again, go Wednesday. So like The beginning of my week is horrible. It's horrible. And obviously the rest of my time for the rest of the week, people all like filled up a bunch of things that they wanted me to do, like either for the house that I'm working on or for the wedding that's being planned. So many things that I need to be doing, but instead I'm like, I want to make videos now! Do you have a starter type that is normally your default for first playthroughs of a region? Doesn't have to be the one you end up preferring for the region though. I almost picked fire for my starter the first time around. Mudkip was actually the only exception. Well, I just thought of the same thing when Sun and Moon came out. I was like, I wonder if I have a preference for this, and it turned out, no I don't. I equally picked different starter types every single time to where it was equal. I think I had, 2 grass, 2 fire, 2 water so far, assuming that I do want Rowlet, I think is what rounds the whole thing out. But I thought that was kind of weird that the whole thing was actually balanced. So, because I thought, I would have thought, I gotta prefer fire or water somehow, right? That's just probably just like the kind of Pokemon I like, but no, funnily it wasn't. Do you have a Discord server for subscribers or some other way for your fans to get together? I know you guys are asking about Discord and this other thing called like Amiibo, not Amiibo like the figure, but Amio or something like that. It's some app. It does the same thing as Discord from what I understand. I don't really know them. I don't have time like really to mess with them and try and set them up. It'd be awesome if I could get someone's help to try and set stuff like that up. If someone wanted to be my admin. But actually, funnily, for the Facebook page, yes, there is a Facebook page. There is a subscriber of mine who is probably going to be doing a lot of the work as being the admin for it. I just need to help her get it set up. It's Crystal Rouse, by the way. Random shout out. But yeah, at that point, that's what the Facebook page we're kind of intending for it to become. But like everyone seems to be pushing towards this Discord or this other thing that starts with an A that I don't remember what it was. So that's how busy I am. Like I don't have any time to really spend trying to do that. Like that's stuff that I hope that I can kind of like get started, like just push the ball down the hill a little bit and just let it go, and then you guys take care of it.
What is the meaning of life?
Finding a shiny Jinx on Pokemon Q Charm. Funnily, shiny Jinx is actually my 3rd shiny I ever got, and it was a wild encounter, and it was kind of awesome. So I really have no care of like trying to find a shiny Jinx, but I understand the point here of like trying to get shinies that are locked genders or things like that in Q Charm. Do you remember me? It's Weightlifter Rachael! Hi, Weightlifter Rachael, you're back! I want to start shiny hunting Pokemon. What would be some tips you would give me? Honestly, if I could give anybody any tips on shiny hunting Pokemon, it would be to try your best to do it with one hand or do it to the side as you're like watching something, going through YouTube, watching TV or something like that, watching someone play a game, I don't know. And just try your best to ignore it and kind of train your brain to push whatever buttons you need in whatever order to do your wild encounters, do your soft resets, and then know like when you look down. Usually do it by an audio cue. Listen like right when the encounter's starting. Listen to that music and look back down. Go back up and then do your thing, look back down. And I would even suggest don't even count for your first ones because you don't want to get either discouraged at a huge number and want to stop, or you're not going to want to distract yourself and make yourself keep looking back at the game and wishing it was there. If you do that the whole time, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get really angry. And it's not about that. You'd rather be in the middle of something else and have it randomly appear and surprise you, and that is the best part about shiny hunting, I think. So if anything, don't pay attention to it. It makes it easier and it makes it more exciting. Maybe you do some Zelda videos? I think the more games you play, the more fan bases you'll start to notice your videos and you'll gain popularity. But don't play games you don't want to play. That has been the death of many channels. Okay, I completely agree with that, and honestly, like, yes, I really do enjoy Zelda stuff. If you saw my shield back there, I also have a Master Sword somewhere. But, yeah, I mean, I was thinking about playing a Zelda game, probably with Kim, because she's actually never played a Zelda game in her life, and I thought that'd be kind of fun to do, like, another one of those double Let's Plays, like when Kim was with me in God of War. God of War 2 might be coming soon, by the way. I really want to do it, but I don't know. Kim and I are just so busy at the moment. But anyway, I agree that, yeah, some more fan bases might come in, but generally, from what I've seen from YouTube, it works better focusing on, like, one, maybe two. If anything, the Monster Hunter and Pokemon fan bases, because they're both Nintendo, kind of mesh a little bit, but the Metal Gear fans are usually like over here. The God of War fans were like way over here. You know, it was like different groups, and I want people to be all together, you know? That's what was kind of important to me, and I do agree, like, I'm not gonna play games I don't want to play. Like, why? I don't know why I wouldn't. I went over this earlier, like, I just do this because I love it, and if anything, I would want to play a game and share it with you guys, or take a risk on one that I've been really wanting to play, or one that you guys recommended. So, absolutely, I'm thinking about doing some sort of Zelda stuff when the new one comes out. I'm not sure, though. I've really got to see, but still, other game franchises, maybe I'll make like polls and stuff for you guys to let me know like what kind of franchises you really want to see coming soon. The only big thing to keep in mind is specific companies get really angry if you post their video game content on YouTube. It's just a legal thing, so I try to completely leave that out, because there's games I really wanted to play, but legally problems were just going to arise, like BioShock. I really wanted to play BioShock. Uncharted was another one, so you know, I'll just let them go if I can't do it. But either way, I'll do whatever I really enjoy outside of those legal parameters. Holy crap, I'm like 30 minutes from Cincinnati, Ohio. This made my day, lol. I need to figure out how many people are like actually around this area, because it'd be really awesome if we went to like a gaming convention or something like that, where you know, I actually got to meet up with people. Maybe we had like a Monster Hunter or Pokemon event or something like that. That'd be really awesome. I don't really know many around here, because everything that I was doing at conventions was selling comics that I made, which I haven't unfortunately been able to make for a long time, but I would like to get back into it, but like I said, time is an issue, and if I can barely do this, like, I can't make my comics. So, I mean, I know plenty of those that I kept going to, and some of the owners know me too, but, you know, the problem is I don't know if I'd be able to do it sometime soon, and I really need more time. Like, right now, as I told you before, it's kind of a hectic time with all the jobs. If you were going to be a monster hunter and fight Devil Joe, what weapon would you choose? I'm assuming you mean in reality, then, because, if I'm going to be a monster hunter and fight Devil Joe, oh god, okay, oh gosh. I'd probably, like, be a sissy and want, like, a lance. I just want to hide behind a giant shield and slowly poke it, but I know that's just gonna prolong the battle. It'll be like, oh god, please, no. Oh, I don't know. Whatever's the lightest that I can run with, but Devil Joe's always faster than you. I don't know. What is your favorite Happy Meal toy? The Pokemon card one was pretty cool. I'm 24, and if being a kid in my generation in the 90s knows anything about Happy Meal toys or toys from fast food, it's you go to Burger King. Even though their food is absolutely rancid, you go to Burger King, they have the toys. Who's your favorite Metal Gear character or villain? I really like Revolver Ocelot, but I kind of don't want to say him just because he's such an enormous character and he's like prolonged throughout the entire thing. If anything, if I'm just talking about like a character that they have built through the series, and I mean like emotionally through them, I really like Otacon. I also really like, oh gosh, like a lot of the characters that were from the first game, because the first game, I think, dealt with really caring about characters in a different way than some of the other ones did, and I don't know, I think the first one really could have been codec heavy, which is good because you get to spend so much time thinking about characters and how everything's going to be playing out as you're playing the game. And for the most part, the other ones is more like plot-based, which is kind of different. So, I don't know, characters generally from the first one I'm like really attached to. Who do you like better, Solid Snake or Big Boss or Naked Snake? Okay, I kind of think I have to say Solid Snake. I really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 3, but I think Solid is just so awesome, and since I did tell you guys that I had to record Metal Gear Solid 4 early for trying to get my series going, Solid Snake's amazing. I have two questions. One, how did you blow up so quickly? I have no idea. I kind of mentioned it earlier here. Basically, like a lot of subscribers at the same time all started sharing videos and leaving likes and stuff like that, and they did it to similar videos. Like a few of them I had that was like our Pokemon Shiny Locked in the beginning of Sun and Moon. Things like, is it possible that we can shiny hunt Pokemon in Pokemon Go? You know, Pokemon videos that I made like that, the theory-based stuff. that got shared really quickly, and because of that, then the channel grew really fast. And if you guys want to see channels grow, that's how you do it, you know. And right now, I'd still consider this a very small channel, so I don't know. If you want to see channels grow, leave likes, share videos. Do you plan on Let's Playing Pokemon Sun and Moon, plus your thoughts on 7th generation so far? I actually do plan on completely Let's Playing Sun and Moon. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna play yet. I'm waiting till they come out with more exclusives to, like, which game, you know, which Pokemon you get in which game, or things like that. For the most part, though, I'm not planning on doing, like, any weird additions to it. Like, I might shiny hunt, like, a Pokemon in it if we find it's possible to go for the starters. I might go for my starter at the beginning of our series, because that'd be a lot of fun. And I'm not sure, like, what kind of stuff I'm going to do to it. It's really just going to be, like, how would I personally play my game anyway? Which is what you'd want to see anyway, right? Thoughts on the 7th generation? I am really excited for it, actually. I really like it. There's a lot of Pokemon in there that, okay, not a lot. I'd say at this point, there's a small handful of Pokemon that I look at like, what? And, I'm sure they'll grow on me more, but for now, like, that happened every generation. You know, I looked at new Pokemon like, are you kidding me? That? But I'm sure they'll probably grow on me more, but there's still some that I'm like, it's still not growing on me, and it's been out for a long time now. I hope I like it. But so there's a lot of them that I'm really excited for, that I really like, and I really want to shiny hunt. I want to figure out what they look like, and I'm excited. Alolan forms are awesome, by the way. Will you do a Nuzlocke of Sun and Moon? No. Now, that's a good thing to point out right after I was talking about that, because absolutely not. No. Because who would do that just in, like, their spare time for fun? I don't think Nuzlocke is fun at all. I mean, I like the aspect of narrowing down which Pokemon you catch in routes to, like, force you to try new stuff, but the fainting and it dies thing is, like, way too harsh of a rule that I think it's, like, it makes the game more stressful and I think not as fun and laid back. I think Pokemon is a lot of fun because it's, like, just a simple, laid back game where, you know, you can catch and raise whatever you want, and you develop ongoing relationships with creatures that you've captured. That's I think, the point of the game. So, if that's taking it away from it, personally, I just don't really like Nuzlocke, so no. Have you caught a shiny Chansey in Pokemon Fire Red yet? No. Was I going for it? Why don't you check out some of your fans' YouTube channels? I actually have before. I've looked at several fans' YouTube channels, but honestly, like, you know how little time I've got already, and like if I made maybe a video of going through random subscribers' channels and looking at you guys' stuff, maybe that'd be kind of cool, but other than that, like, I really don't have the time to be doing that. But still, good luck on your channels though, guys. Alex, your power level is above 9,000!
We're growing.
Power to the hamster! How would it make you feel if you got 1 million subs? That kind of blew my mind and freaked me out because that's a lot of people. If anything, Kim, my fiance, would be the one freaking out because then she'd get to hang this big gold Google Play button somewhere, or YouTube Play button. Well, it's the same thing, I guess. Google owns them, but hanging this big thing in our house somewhere that she gets to show off to people, and I'll be like, okay, I'll just go be upstairs. I'll make more videos now. Bye-bye. Will you make YouTube videos full-time? For sure. Yeah, I would. I would love to do that. That'd be so amazing. So, that'd be so much more content, better quality content. Now you got me excited about 1 million subscribers, because before I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a lot of people, it's stressful. I don't know, maybe it feels different on, like, the creator side of it. You guys are like, yeah, we got more numbers, and I'm just like, making more videos. Also, what state or region are you in? We said this just in this video, Cincinnati, Ohio. Unless you're not in the US, which would be surprising. Why's that? What in tarnation give you that idea? Is it because of my natural accent? I don't talk like that. I really don't talk like that. Hey, what's up? How do you stay patient and motivated during a shiny hunt? I'm fairly new to shiny hunting and am finding it difficult to remain patient for an hour while I hunt for Pokemon. Was wondering if you had any tips or if you're just superhuman. Actually, Kim has the same problem with shiny hunting. She focuses too much on the game. That's what I was trying to say earlier. If you put all of your attention on the game, yeah, you gotta be crazy to, like, seriously watch that the whole time and be patient enough to wait for something to appear. You're gonna be angry that something's not appearing, and then when it does appear, you're gonna have relief and not excitement. So if anything, just like train yourself to not pay attention other than the second or half a second you need to, and go back into robot mode and do something else, you know? Like I usually edit videos while I am soft resetting or while encountering with my other hand, you know, because that's how little attention I need to pay to it. I don't even look at it at all until I eventually like glance. Nope, not shiny. Nope, not shiny. Nothing superhuman about that. Superhuman. Super duper human. I don't even know how I said that and I messed it up. I was trying to make fun of myself and I couldn't even do it in time. I wake up every morning to watch your vids. Oh, thank you so much. That's so cool to hear. I wake up every morning to make my vids. Do you ever get bored of doing YouTube? Has it ever become like a chore? Heck no! I love doing this so much. In fact, if anything, I get frustrated with other things I have to do because I'm like, I'm not making videos. I'm not making videos. I want to go make videos. I want to go make videos because I love doing this so much. It makes me so happy and I feel like this is where I belong, where I'm sitting at my desk making videos. Even though funnily, this room, I might not even be in here for the next Ask Hamster because I'm probably going to be moving my stuff over to the new house in the new HamsterBomb lair, and I'll be filming in there, which will be so cool. You can do a lot more stuff in there. Do you like souffle in your chicken and mushroom soup? My pet doorknob loves it. My pet doorknob actually prefers the taste of chapstick and masking tape. Any chance you can let's play Metal Gear Solid 5 and Metal Gear Solid 4 at the same time? Nope! Nope, nobody nope. And if anything, I kind of feel that's a little unfair to the people who are watching the Metal Gear Solid series and don't know anything about the story and are watching it and experiencing it for the first time with me, because then they're going to be disjointed between two. I understand the Metal Gear fans want to see both series, like, and hurry up and get the 5. But the thing is, like, one, the legal stuff, there's a lot of hoops I gotta jump through that you guys don't even know about. And two, it takes a long time to get through that. And 3, actually, you guys have actually heavily requested that I play Peace Walker before I play Metal Gear 5, so I don't think so. If anything, I might be able to start Peace Walker early during Metal Gear 4. It depends on how much time I get to record it. But if I do, then sure, maybe halfway through Metal Gear 4, we can start playing Peace Walker and try and blast out those episodes and hurry up and get to Metal Gear 5 by the time Metal Gear 4 finishes. Because I'm pretty sure Peace Walker is much shorter than Metal Gear 4. I'm not sure. I am assuming so. What were you like when you first started playing Monster Hunter, and what silly mistakes did you make? The big silly mistake I made at the beginning of Monster Hunter that I ever played was I actually used the sword and shield that they gave me. And for the life of me, I knew how to use it for the most part in the beginning of that game, but I for the life of me could not kill that Great Joggy. He just kept destroying me, which is fine because that's just a beginner's mistake. And I mean choosing the sword and shield. Like, the sword and shield is a perfectly fine weapon, it just doesn't suit me. I meant like letting the Great Joggy destroy you in that game. And I think the reason he was so good in that one was because the game could run a lot more small monsters at the same time and obviously had a lot more processing power. So they had like 6 to 8 Joggies and like 5 Joggias and the Great Joggy in a very small room at the same time, and you couldn't feasibly like hit them all at the same time with that little dinky sword and shield. You had to like focus your efforts on little things, and that was insane. So instead, I learned to mess around with new weapons, and the Greatsword was the first weapon that I really started liking because I found out you could swing it sideways and rotate it, and by doing that, you could hit like 6 things at the same time, do a lot of damage, hit them a second time, generally they die after that hit, and I could like clear the room and focus on the Great Joggy, and that's how I won, and I started doing really well. But though, what I started, like, mistakes I made, I don't really remember any serious mistakes. I remember really enjoying what I would do in the game, which was randomly go out in the wild because I just felt like exploring, and if a monster showed up, so be it, let's try and fight it. You know, that is what I love the most out of Monster Hunter, that I'm so sad that they took out of the game. That at any point, like, I feel like I kind of belonged to that village because the story to it was different generally than the other ones, where you were like this new character coming into a village and you were kind of like an outsider and you were trying to, you know, stay there, help the village out, and you could go out randomly to hunt. That's what the game is about to me, like a free hunt. Doing stuff because nobody asked you to, you're just a hunter, you know, and you're helping this village out with resources, and it's just because it's so much more fun not knowing what's gonna happen, you know? I don't know, so, I'd go out there and I'd spend forever gathering blue mushrooms and, you know, herbs and stuff, and I didn't like think to play farther into the game because I didn't look anything up. I didn't look up like, oh, I have to beat this in order to unlock cat slaves that I can do my farming for me. And I was like, oh, after that, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Can you tell us the story of why you like Shiny Celebi? I must bring that up a lot of why I like Shiny Celebi, saying that the story's too long to say, but I did recently make a Shiny Pokemon Q-Charm episode where I go through the entire thing, and that'll help explain the whole Shiny Celebi thing for you guys. Tato or potato? I don't think I've ever heard anybody ever say Tato, but since I'm from Cincinnati, I should probably say taters. I took your Q-Charm idea and started streaming recently. Thief! My question is, would you be willing to do a cooperative and or competitive playthrough with me? I hardly have time for my own videos, honestly, right now, so I'm gonna have to decline, but, you know, still. Thief! It's just the way you phrased it. I'm not mad at you. Anybody else get the Xbox Hipster Kitty achievement by watching nothing but HamsterBomb?
Achievement unlocked! You are losers!
Though I'm pretty sure you get that from watching a bunch of videos that have like 200 or less views, which means more than likely you just need to watch videos of mine right when they go up, which is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please do a live stream on your Pokemon Randomizer live stream, please! I never really thought of Pokemon Randomizer as something to actually stream because there's like zero interaction with me and you guys, which is the point of doing a stream. Like Monster Hunter, Pokemon, I can like totally interact with you guys for it and it'd be a lot of fun, but I never really saw any reason to do Pokemon Randomizer. If anything, I would start losing energy after too long because that's a very high energy game. So I'm really not sure about that. Plus, you know, it would have to be like its own series, its own game, which is going to be hard enough to try and build. And it's not really fair if I did pick a game that's already going on, you know, to start doing that. Unless I like went back to like the first one I did and went to the other half of Unova that kind of gets cut off and kind of explored that. I don't know, maybe. That is all we have for this round of Ask Hamster. So if you guys want to have me answer your comment for the next video, leave it as a comment down in the comment area where the comments go. I think I said comment 4 times in that sentence. Awesome, yes! New achievement unlocked! But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next Ask Hamster. See you!